Good morning
Good morning.
and
Good
good
evening.
afternoon, whatever time zone you're in.
Hi, everyone. Please say hi to us in the chat if you can, just so we know we're live and you are there. Today, for you, we have a very special treat. Anna Clir, who is a specialist in what, Anna? What exactly?
Uh, Everything. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh,
Um, as Edith and Darko
it's a
wrote
really
in
special
the
treat today, then.
Yay! As both of you wrote in the introduction, I'm your favorite Croatian language teacher, and what I like to say, your favorite profa. I will say this in Croatian. I am a proofreader. I'm a Croatian language teacher, and I'm educator specializing in business communication. While I proofread, I get my inspiration to show you and to try to teach community, let's say like this LinkedIn community, how to write in a good way, in a correct way. And yes, they do call me grammar Nazi, definitely. Aside from that, business education, I also teach Croatian as a foreign language. And I really enjoy this part of my work because, along with language, I also try to help them integrate more easily. And definitely, I'm trying to teach them about Croatian culture. And of course, I try to do it in a very interesting and funny way. So, yeah, they know a lot of different stupid things, maybe. Yeah.
Are you the teacher who first teaches the swear words?
Yes, of course, I am.
Do they come asking you what is this word?
Yes, and what is
Oh,
the most common actually, they, especially the one who are living here and already are partly integrated, they just, Anna, can you please tell me what this means? And then we see, I explain how people don't even think about what they are saying, especially, the small words that we don't need. So, like zenachi, something like this. Then they think that it is something and they try to translate it, and then they get to what is this, and they cannot understand. So, yeah, they definitely do ask me a lot of this. And the one that are integrated, they are definitely already, they are coming to me and already know the swear words. So yeah, it's part of our culture.
yeah, and we do have quite a lot of swear words. So yeah, I hope they don't know all of them.
No, 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 no. I mean, we are very creative in our Croatian swear words, but yeah, I don't teach them everything, and I don't try to translate all of our swears to English, mostly English, because they are not translatable.
Yeah, most wouldn't make sense anyway. Hi,
Yeah.
Rena. Yeah, we have a comment
We
from.
are live, Anna. There are
Yeah,
people.
Yay,
it's
we are
working.
live. It's
It's
working. Hi,
working.
Rina.
It's working. Yeah, and additional thing that we're going to talk more about today is what you mention on business communication is etiquette and netiquette, which you also teach to other business people.
Other business people. Yes, I teach that
Yeah,
to other business
than
people.
us. Yeah,
Than
other
us,
than
yes.
us.
Other than us, yeah. Why this business communication and why I even started with this? I went to gymnasium, so no one, and then later on college, where no one was teaching me how to write, how to act, and how to do business at all. But really, how to communicate in a good way in business. So it's either it's coming from you or it's not. But of course, we can always learn more. So business etiquette and entire this business communication It's about how you organize your time in without with within meetings. Sorry, within meetings, it's about internal and external communication. So within the team or the office, or of course outside of the organization. So etiquette and netiquette, I love these words. Etiquette is a set of rules of behavior. So they are teaching. It is teaching us how to behave politely in social and in professional situation. Of course, how to dress appropriately, say please, thank you, and those good words, not the swear words, but the good words. Also how to listening carefully, because this is also a part of business communication and etiquette. I mean, both in professional and private life. I think that this etiquette and netiquette, which is etiquette of the internet, net, it's just about being polite and respectful, very respectful to all the people with about communication. Yeah. Do you want to know more?
How do
Yes,
people
of course.
react to feedback? I'm interested because you say politely. Nobody wants to hear. I would guess, that something is impolite. They might, get offended or be confused with that kind of feedback. So, what are the usual things that you notice, and how do people react when you tell them, "Ooh, that's not great"?
Yeah, I have a great example here when I see that someone make a grammar mistake or wrote something wrong on LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever. I print screen this and I send it to private message and I say, hi, this is a mistake. It's a very good post or whatever. So please change it. It should be like this. And then usually people say, oh, thank you so much. And thank you for doing this privately. I'm not, but for me, the only thing is to do this privately because I don't want to embarrass you. Mistakes can happen. And then sometimes I get this offended response. I don't care about grammar. I don't care about orthography. It is what it is. I sell what I sell, and that's it. And I'm like, okay, I do understand. I accept this. But I wouldn't buy anything from you because it is written in a not incorrect way. So yeah, it depends. Mostly people do take feedback as yo, thank you so much. I didn't notice it. But yeah, sometimes they do act like they know the best. And I would never, humiliate someone like this or say this in not private. So yeah, feedback is yeah, good thing, yeah. If they can accept it in a right way, of course.
You have quite a lot of messages then during the day when you correct people. There are a lot of incorrect posts out there.
Yes, yes, and I was Dragan Petric was talking about this in one podcast. Also, he said that
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you speak with him mostly in private messages.
no, no,
No,
no.
no, okay.
I have one other guy, but I will not mention
Oh,
him.
the usual suspects. Okay.
I don't humiliate. I do this privately, of course. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah, he said that when you are print screening someone's posts, you the reach goes up. So I was like, oh my god, you got all the reach because of my print screen of your wrong, incorrect writing. So yeah, thank me also for this.
Do you also
Yeah.
mention it as an advantage to people when you send them this?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
And I do. I have a document that is called
please do more of
topics.
this.
Topics for LinkedIn. So when I do proofreading, like, oh, this is a mistake that this person is continuously making. So I copy paste it in this document to have this inspiration for my post. Yeah. So yeah, it's a win-win. I do earn money with proofreading, and also make. This post on LinkedIn and Facebook, wherever. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of people make mistakes intentionally these days, so that people would react with correcting them, and they would have a bigger reach. So,
Yeah, people do what they do.
hmm.
um, I made a mistake, and actually I didn't notice it. When you're reading your own text for several times, and it's like, okay, it's here. And then my friend called me. She was like, "You have a mistake. You have to change it." I was like, "Okay, no, I will leave it like this, and then I will use it to for a next post." And then I was like, "Did anyone notice that there was a mistake?" And then people like, "Yeah, yeah, we noticed." Or, "No, we didn't see it." Like, "Yeah, this was a test for you." So yeah, it's also happening to me. I really do try to write in a correct way always, but of course mistakes can happen. But also when I have these trainings for business communication, I do say I know that I don't speak in a best way. My accent is not aligned to Croatian standard accent. I'm from Zagreb, so you can always hear this. It helped me when teaching Croatian language actually to foreigners, because then I can also expand Croatian vocabulary. We do have a nice regional overview of most words that we use. So yes, I'm trying to pick the best one and to give them a full, how do we say this? Full lepeza.
Full overview of the
Full
language.
overview of the language, exactly. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
I would just say we've had guests here before where we've acknowledged different accents as correct. They're all good as long as we understand each other, right? And
Yeah,
of course, that you, especially as a Croatian teacher, are very intelligible and clear in your communication.
yeah.
We
I
have
do my
another
best.
hi. Hi, people are watching, Anna.
Yay! People are watching. Hi, people watching.
You mentioned this correctness when it comes to language, but what about politeness? What about gestures or things that people say, or the way people interrupt, or the way people start meetings? What are the frequent mistakes, and how do people react when you tell them, maybe you should say this differently, or listen a bit better, or whatever it is?
They act differently, of course, as we are all different. Yeah, it's easier when so let's have an example, like they hire me to make this education for company. First we have to have a meeting to see what are their needs, of course, to see why they even want to organize training for business communication. Usually there is a person who is grammar Nazi and wants to, that someone who is from outside sets the rules. So it's not I'm the boss or I am HR, I will tell you how to do or act in a business situations. That is someone from the outside. I very much like when people, especially adult one, come and they're like, I know everything. You see the attitude when they enter the place. And this is the one that I love the most, because I know that I will break them till the end of education, and that they will actually leave with a big smile and satisfaction and say, okay, yes, she actually did say something that I didn't know. So I do it. Yeah, this is my okay. This person. So I will focus on him or her to do this, and it really works every time, because I do use a lot of real life examples. I ask them also to give examples about good, bad communication, and about things that they have in the office. Also, especially in bigger and business environment, they already have issues, and you can also see relationships with among them. So who is boss favorites, and who is who likes the boss the most. So everything is here, and organizers of this education are actually very happy at the end, because I give them feedback and they are willing to accept it. One good example, I was like, okay, I will give you my number if you have some some really urgent grammar situations. And I have that guy. I was doing this education, I think 1.5 years ago. He still calls me, Anna, hello, I just have a quick question. And I answer it. It's a call from, I don't know, 15 minutes top. And yeah, I gave him this free Croatian language advice that is also, I mean, connected, of course, with his business communication to other to other people. So this is really really fun. But yes, people. Actually, if they didn't go to economic school in Croatia, uh, they didn't have a chance to learn about business communication. On college, also, when I talk to people, they say, no, we didn't have class like this, or a seminar or something. So yeah, I think this is actually a very good training, when where you hear things that you not even consider as being part of like business communication. Yeah. Also, like how to dress, how to act in conferences, or if you're a panelist, how to write and talk. So yeah, a lot of it is covered here. And of course, I do always cover this language thing. So about common mistakes in writing, and yeah, also the one that I got inspired from proofreading. So everything is connected.
While you were talking about that, we had a few comments about accents, a bit of a
We're
conversation.
still on that topic, it seems to be.
Yes. Darko, do you want to read them?
Yeah, yeah, please, Darko, read them.
Okay. They're not that long this time. So, from Rita, we all have an accent, Anna. The most important thing is to be able to understand each other. Yeah,
Yes,
you
strongly
agree with
agree.
that?
Yeah, strongly agree. Once, when I was still working for booking.com, I had a training presentation skills. And of course, we were there from all part of the earth. And we were doing it in English. And I did some presentation. I wasn't very happy with it at the end. And we collected feedback from other people that were there. And I was like completely frustrated. I did this in very bad way. I didn't pick a good topic to present. I was just, yeah, I wasn't happy. And then girl, she was from Ireland, and we actually didn't understand her a lot. Uh, and then she told me, but Anna, come on, you were amazing. You did this on foreign language. English is not your language. You did it amazing job. I was like, oh yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, this feedback is very good. And according to accent, yeah, we really did have a lot of struggle to understand her. But yes, then she was writing or just laughed or something. So yeah, we had a beer, so it was then much easier to yeah,
It was much
to
easier
connect to
after
connect.
the second or third beer.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I can relate to that. So, yeah, Rina continued with her comment with also accents are part of our identity and cultural heritage, and why would we want to lose that? So,
no,
it
never ever,
it is
never, no.
for sure. Oh, okay. There is an additional comment from Samuel, which okay. perhaps only people from Croatia would understand, but Međimurci have no accent, neither in Croatian nor in English. So we are just perfect. So I'm also from this part of Croatia. We have
Edita,
our
can
own
you
language.
read this? Can you read this comment
What?
too?
Međimurci have no
No,
accent.
yeah, read it. Read it. You wouldn't read it Međimurci, but you just now repeated after Darko. Međimurci, I would say like this. So we all
Mhm.
have.
No, no,
Yeah, I
no,
know. I
no.
know.
It's not spoken in Croatian correctly, so I don't care what you say.
No, this was
No,
English.
no, it's not even. How would you? Okay, how would you recognize this letter with D with this hyphen in English? How would you know?
one of my students, one of my students call this "je" a half of Catholic doors. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm
It's
just.
a way to visualize. Why not?
It's a way to visualize. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Interesting one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear a lot of things.
I can only agree with Samuel. So thank you,
You are
Samuel,
not the
for.
true neutrals. I'm sorry.
No, but we've done with this comment, so yeah, it's great. And also, we have a comment from Nenad. There is a phrase in USA, Slavic English.
Slangish. Even like this. Yeah, slangish.
Yeah, so now
Have
that I
you read
read all the
everything?
comments, I do not read any more comments in this
Okay.
episode. So it's your turn, Rita, now. Even if it's like 3 or 4 lines, I don't care.
Fine.
And
I think that
we
Edita
started
told
with.
you to read it just because of Međimurci, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't think she saw it then. But anyway, we started with the differences between etiquette and netiquette. And one thing that many people have problem or confusion with are the emojis in netiquette and emails. So, what can you say about it? Are they allowed to be used? If they are, how many? And how would,
Okay.
perhaps there are some specific that could be used or some that shouldn't be used?
So, as they say, emojis can be used, but respectfully, and
Also in business emails?
also in business emails,
Oh,
but it's important to use them appropriately and, of course, depending on the context. So, if you are writing an offer email, let's say like this, for the first time, but you chose to be like relaxed in your communications. For example, maybe you know about Volt that is delivering things, and they have a business communication. I would even say based on emojis. So they go like, "Hi, how are you? How can I help you? Oh yeah, please wait a second," and then 100 of smilage and some emojis and things like this. So they decided to have a business communication like this. So this can be okay to people, or someone can say, "Oh no, I want to be treated with respect." For me, I don't think that this is disrespectful, but I don't know, maybe someone, my grandmother or someone much older than me, could have this. Oh, why? I'm not the one that was going to school with this person, so I don't want this type of communication. Also, if it's a very formal and very professional email and communication and a lot of people involved, maybe it is better to not so maybe it's better not to use emojis. Emojis were originally used for informal personal chats, and they did make an entrance, let's say like this, in workplaces and in business communication. Maybe I used to use them when I needed to write something a bad feedback, let's say like this. But then in the end, you put emoji like, oh, talk to you soon, and it's not that bad what you wrote. So yes, also if you are following and reading my posts, you see that emojis are part of my business culture, and I am more for this relaxed type of communication. But definitely, I know how to act in professional and even in this highly protocol situations. I wouldn't then use any of the emojis. Yeah. So yeah, my advice is use them wisely. They can definitely improve communication and make better connections on workplace or in business communication in general. But yes, just be careful and yeah, be careful. And because some of them, we talked also did about it, have double meanings. I Google all the time these different meanings of emojis. Yeah, I'm not trying to remember them. Maybe just a few ones that are like, don't use it, don't use it. This will be wrongly interpreted. But yeah, emojis are kind of my thing. Yeah. Darko, you know this. You know it.
So it can be used. Okay, I'm even that
Can be
old
used,
that
yeah.
we didn't have emojis in the start when there were emails, or I think they was first started to be used in text on mobile phone, and there weren't really emojis. It was just
Yeah, yeah,
text
yeah.
that was just put together as a smiley face or something like
Yeah,
this. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Double dot and
but it
bracket.
just
Yeah.
dates you, so I don't use these that often anymore.
And you, Edita?
Mary says they set a tone where intonation is not clear. And yeah, I agree with that. I think it's a relatively small number of emojis that are generally accepted in business communications, mostly the smiley ones that yeah set this positive tone, like I'm not criticizing you, or I
Yeah,
really think that you are nice, or I'm saying this in a way that I want to create a relationship, something like that. Maybe not four hearts or I don't know, some other more questionable ones, like I don't know, the aubergine, the eggplant, things like that,
yeah,
that can
yeah,
have
definitely, yeah,
certain
yeah,
connotations. It is a language in itself. So
Food.
if you're not sure, check.
yeah.
Yeah, don't
Also,
send a lot of food, Darko. Be
also,
careful with
I
food.
got a
Well,
lot of
you started
questions.
talking about aubergines. I don't know. Food. What
Yes,
context would it
if
be
you
rather than
have,
food?
if you sell vegetables, come on.
Eat
Right.
vegetables? Oh,
I
okay.
also have
Or
questions about
cook ratatouille or
stickers.
whatever.
Oh, he's lost. He's lost
Ratatouille.
now. We're done.
Lost in
Yeah.
translation. Now he will start sending all the links. Check this, aubergine. I got questions also about business communication in work groups on Viber, WhatsApp, Slack, or whatever where the people communicate. So, of course, there is always a business group where is the boss, and then business group without a boss. Yeah, so that they can be more relaxed and write things like this. People should also be careful there, because this is also part of communication, part of business communication. We can send links and talk about the fruits and vegetables, of course, but also be careful here, because people can always interpret it in a wrong way or use it against you. So yeah, be careful here. I do love I love to use stickers also on WhatsApp, and with my best friend I do have a entire communication with stickers. So we talk a lot like this. But of course, I don't use it. I don't use it, especially the special ones. I don't use it except with her. So yeah, it's yeah, we should always be careful when communicating, because this is also going live. People can take something out of context, or yeah, just misinterpreted it. Mary
No,
has a lot of
no. Yeah,
emojis
emojis
here.
seem to be a really hot topic. So, Edita, could you please read all the comments?
Yes, yes, of course, Darko.
You're so polite, Darko.
As I should be, and I always am.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you.
Abigail is saying, I'm also old and have to go
You're
back
not
and
old.
have to go
No, she
back
just
and
wanted to say that I'm old, but
yes.
But I
Very
connected to
impolite.
you. Yeah. Sorry, we are very impolite now. Sorry, Abigail.
We
Sorry,
all
Edita.
feel old, I think, when it comes to emojis. I have to go back and add emojis after, especially Japanese women use them a lot, right? So it's a cultural thing as well and a generational thing. I have to translate mine into my nephew's and niece's language. So it's a struggle, Abigail, I know. And
Yeah.
Mary is saying again, these ones are my favorite unprofessional ones. How
Bravo,
would you
Mary.
interpret these, Anna?
there are no aubergines here.
uh,
The
yeah.
face slap I can
I'm
see.
old, so I don't see it good.
We need glasses.
Where are my glasses? Oh, this one. I love to use this one, the
Yeah,
blonde with a hand like this. So I love to use it when I
the sassy
make a
one.
point. Yeah, when I make a
Right.
point or when I do something good. Like, oh, hi. So yeah, this is maybe the thing that we should be careful the most how we interpreted this and
Yes.
what they actually mean. So you can send something inappropriate that will make Darko very happy probably, but yeah, not to send to your someone you are working with or your boss or your new client or something like this. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
like
They
this one.
change
Yeah.
with time as well. So
Yeah. Yeah, also now this Gen Z that we all talk about them like they are something good
a
that we
horde.
don't understand. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, they were born with mobiles and everything in their hands. So, of course, that they use these digital things even more in digital platforms. Um, it says that it has become a normal way of expressing emotions. Also, they don't write entire sentences anymore. They shorten everything that they can. So also emojis are short or shorter communication than hi, how are you, and writing everything that you actually mean. And of course, I do not understand all of these Gen Z words, and I do see my teenage children also talking and like, okay, please translate, send me a dictionary or something, to understand it. Yeah, the face slap is one of my go-tos. Maybe we should connect.
And LinkedIn changes them a little. Yeah, they're different from platform to platform as well. That's also something to take into consideration. And we have an appeal here. Someone should apply to be the reader of Seen and Heard.
Yeah.
We are open to suggestions.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
I just prefer
How
your
would you?
deep voice, Darko. That's all. You sound better.
No,
You sound better.
no.
What is better?
Okay, this is not a show about who's reading the comments. Could we proceed now?
I will
so,
read the comments if it's a problem for you.
no, it's not a problem, but I don't know why I should read all the long ones.
Oh,
Because
poor
I'm lazy,
Darko.
Darko.
Oh, oh.
Poor Darko. You're the
Anyway,
only man here. Do something.
yeah. Anyway, how do you feel about speaking or writing in code, like you say, between generations that are different emojis, so other person doesn't really understand it? Is this the right way to do it in etiquette or etiquette? Is it the polite way to speak basically in code, so because the other person will not understand it?
I wouldn't say that it's polite. I cannot say that there is a rule, so you have to obey the rule, but it's not polite. And maybe not, maybe polite is not the right word. It's not good for any communication. If we don't understand each other, then we cannot proceed in any other direction. We will stay here. If I need Google Translate, ChatGPT, and Google search about some words, emojis, or something that I get, I would just say, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have this type of communication. I mean, yeah, I would do like this. So I'm sure that there is no rule. Don't do this. But yes, it's like an advice, and I always say use the logic if you have it, and if you don't know, then ask me.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Ask me.
Yeah,
You'll
ask
have a lot of calls after this show, so I'm sure.
yeah,
Uh,
I will. I will set my phone on.
so basically, you should be aware of the other person if they will be able to understand the emoji or phrase or whatever.
Yes,
And
and we could. Oh, sorry for interrupting. We should always take into consideration. I don't know how to say this now.
Consideration.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Cultural differences, because they are here, as Mary said about the Japanese ladies. So this is, yeah, cultural thing that we definitely should know if we are planning to work with international clients. Yeah. So if in Japan or India or I don't know, Switzerland, something is like this, then we should prepare in advance, and or even talk to people. You don't have to Google a lot. Talk to them. I have a new student. She's from Switzerland, of course. At the beginning, we are talking about her, and I'm questioning. Actually, I always say, "Sorry, you're not on police, but I really want to know a lot about you." So also these things come up, like, oh, we do this like this. Or when we start doing these Croatian lessons, then there is, I don't know, how we order food in a restaurant. Then they say, oh, we don't say like this, we do it like this. So I also learn from my students. Yeah, the same here.
That's one of the
when is
best
the time to pay
things.
for the food, and who
Yeah,
pays for the food?
Okay,
It's
food.
all about the food anyway.
The
Yeah.
Q
yeah,
word has been spoken.
yeah. Yeah, we didn't meet without reason.
Is there anything surprising for people who move to Croatia when it comes to business communication? Is there something that you need to tell them, like, oh, maybe in your country it's not like this, but here people will ask you about this or do this?
Yeah, I tell them that people here love to touch, actually. So, like, hi, then grab an arm. So, if we meet like this, then grab arm one more time on the shoulders, even hug. So, this is something that most of my associates are they aren't used to this, so they have like, hi, my name is like this, and then move away. So here they say that we are more relaxed. Of course, you will not go to visit the president and, hi, where are you, and hug him, of course. There's a protocols that Darko loves, but yeah, they do have like
No, I
this.
would not go around hugging presidents. No,
No, I was referring to protocols. You don't
it's
hug
also in
people.
protocol.
I don't hug. Yeah, and of course, there's this always that we speak, especially when going to dinner or something like this, or beer. We do make rounds. So give to all of the people here. So in other countries,
Yeah, do
people
do, do
don't
other
pay.
cultures understand this? No.
From my
Oh,
experience, not that much. Italians, and I mean these Mediterranean countries more. French also. not that much. So Italy, Spain, maybe, yeah, this easygoing, let's say, like this. I mean, it's not, of course, in general, we have different people all over countries. So, yeah, but this Runda, I think that is for this, our countries, yeah, here in
Yeah.
the
So,
region.
so just to explain to our international viewers and listeners, there is a sign when you just wave to a waiter, and he knows that he has to bring all the drinks to this table where you're sitting. All the same drinks that were already drunk before. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
correct word.
it's
Oh,
repeating the
okay,
order. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Darko made a better explanation. You're just repeating the order. It's not that it's the feeling that you have when you make this, and then it just comes to a table. Thank you. Yay! She really cheers and everything.
Also,
I will
one
read.
thing.
So
I will read
called.
a comment from Rina, please. Rina said, moving to Spain, I had to get used to kissing on both cheeks. They're more touchy. Uh, Feels compared to the UK. Yeah, definitely. Um, I love this kissing on both cheeks, so it's not a problem to me. But yes, it is things that we should use too. Yeah. Darko, do you kiss
I'm
on
not
both
even.
cheeks?
No, I'm not even sure in Croatia what is the correct way to. Is it on two cheeks? Is it three times, four times? People will usually just confuse me every time. Okay, what, another one kiss? Oh, there is
You
a different for birthdays and different for some occasions. I'm really confused about that one.
uh,
Really, in
you
Croatia, where I'm from.
in Međimurje and Varaždin, you kiss 4 times, yeah?
Just to be correct, Varsden is not in Majimere.
I
For
know,
all
that's
the
why I said
international listeners, no,
and.
no, no.
Međimurje and Varaždin, yeah. I made a distinction. Međimurje will never, ne, Varaždin will never be Međimurje. Yes, so you do kiss 4 times. Yep, this is a
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
In
So it's not
Zagreb,
common in other parts of Croatia.
we don't kiss 4 times here. Also, I
Oh,
mean, we here in Zagreb, we don't kiss 4 times. Edita,
yeah.
how
That's
much?
because
How many
this is
times you
when
kiss
I'm
too?
confused.
This
Because
is
you
the
made a
first time I
confusion.
hear about 4 kisses. That
Yeah.
seems like a lot of
Mhm.
kisses.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
with some people you start okay, another two, and then for some you say you start with the third one, and they seem confused. Okay, no third kiss.
That's why they wanted to do three, then someone say, no, let's do four. But we in other parts of Croatia, we do just 2 times. It's
Make
enough,
it symmetrical.
Yeah, 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 yeah. First is not a good number. Okay, now Edita can read a comment.
I feel like we're back in school. Abby saying again, moving to Japan, I had to get used to no touching, no hugging your friends, and certainly no kissing, not even your married spouse, especially not.
Ooh,
What do you
I
mean
I
no
will
kissing?
no kissing to
In
spouse.
No,
No.
public,
no
I would
physical
guess.
touch at all. Oh,
In
in
public,
public.
yes.
I suppose in public.
Yeah.
Maybe
You would
privately
hope.
also no.
You would
Oh,
hope.
I'm a very touchy person, I must say, and it was the first day of our new colleague. And at the end of the day, so after 8 hours, he was a very nice and gentle and very polite person, and I immediately connected with him. So at the end of his first day, I hugged him, and then my boss, she was like, "Of course." I knew it. But I thought you would hug him on a second day. So yeah, I'm not going to Japan, especially not moving to Japan. And I really like to hug and kiss and yeah, be touchy. But of course, I don't do that every business situation, of course not with when meeting someone. We can go to when meeting someone, especially in a business situation. We have these business cards that we can give. There is a way how to give business cards. So you should turn the name to the person that you are giving it so that it can read normally, not to have to do like this. And then you should hold your view like, oh, good. And then put it away, but not to put it away. Okay, I will just throw it in my bag, or I will put in a back pocket of my trousers. So treat this business card with respect also. So yeah, this is probably the best business way to introduce yourself to someone, yeah, else.
Then how do we react to the more modern ones, the digital business cards, when people show you either the QR code or something like this?
I would
Oh, that's a
say
tough one.
no, no, no. I'm thinking. I would say that it also depends because for me, this business card was like, oh, this is amazing. I have just this one. Then I forgot it at home, and the reaction were different. Only people who already had this digital one were like, oh yeah, I have it also. This is amazing. Mostly they were still surprised with it, and like, I want the old school, give it this paper to me and put this aside. But I actually think that this is better because you can always lose it. You can, yeah, not be polite, so put it in a bag and then it will be squeezed or something. So, yeah, this is even better, and it all goes directly, it's saving to your mobile phone or whatever laptop. So, yeah, yeah, but it is a tough one, actually. Yeah, I think if we are going to have the same conversation or similar for 2 or 3 years, that the answer will be different actually, and people will get used to this digital one. Yeah. Do you have digital ones?
I don't have any business card. It's not.
Yay!
Me neither.
Yeah, now I have to be honest. I made them like a month ago.
That's why you're mentioning them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
No, 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 no. I mentioned this business card because this is always a question on every, and I will get general here on every education. They're asking me, even before I get to that part of education, what about business cards and how to act with them and with it, and how to give it to people, because it is also something that no one has ever taught us. So we don't know how to give business cards actually. Now you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and you need to respect your business cards also. Okay, it's been quite a long time since I had some business cards. Before I had them, where there was not that much internet coverage. But I see sometimes people literally just throw them to people, like feeding the animals. So this is also not respectful towards your own business cards and your name.
Yeah, strongly agree with you, Darko, here, really, because yeah, also I don't want to. For first, I don't want to give my business card to anyone. If I give it, I want to have something. I mean, something in return. It sounds in a wrong way. I don't mean like this, but yes, if I give it, I really want to make a contact and communication, business, whatever, with that person, and I consider the same if they give me. So yesterday I had an education, and two ladies came to me and she was like, this is my business card. I forgot mine at home. This is my business card, so please contact me. And I was like, of course, yeah. There are a lot of people. Only she came to me and we discussed something that we will do. So she gave me like this, really, this is for you, contact me. And the other one also, we had some deeper conversation. So yeah, she gave me her business card for that reason. And this is, I think, the only reason. Like coming there, oh, pick my phone. It's like what, why, what is the meaning, and what do you want to get from this throwing business cards at everyone. Yeah.
These are quite useful for conferences, I'd say, so that people in the sea of people they've met remember you and have something maybe tangible when they come home and go, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I need to contact Adita, that we had a nice conversation, right? Something to remember you
Yeah,
by.
I found something in the literature that it's also if of course if you are in this situation, and especially in conferences when you get a lot of these business cards, that you write little thing to remember on it. So I don't know, for instance, oh, she was in a yellow trousers, something like this to remember, or what you talk about. So okay, we were talking about flowers. Okay, tulips. I will write tulips here. I have tulips in front of me, so this was my example. That's why. So this is also a good thing to write down, not to forget everything. Of course, the person who impressed you the most, you will not forget it. But yeah, especially if it's a big conference and you meet a lot of people, and there are people who are just throwing these cards away. So yes, if you don't write anything on a business card, then you know that it wasn't that relevant for for you. Yeah.
Or you don't
I
have pen with you.
Yeah. I do have pen, but I do not have business cards with me.
You're a teacher. You've
Yeah,
always got a
thank you.
pen.
Thank you. Always, but always, at least one. It's good when I'm traveling somewhere, then I always send postcards to my friend, and then I always have one pen. So, oh yeah, I can write it wherever I am. I want to give you one thing, like a life hack, not life hack, but a good tip for conference, or any business thing, let's say like this. If you are drinking something, don't hold glass in your right. Yeah, you can, your finger, little finger can be up, yeah, but don't hold glass in your right hand. Why? Because when someone come and you need to introduce yourself, this is a nice gin tonic, and it's cold, and it's all going, my hand is wet completely, so I have to change it here, and then I have a wet hand. It's not polite to give wet hand. It's not polite to do it like this. So think about this, and when you start drinking, if you saw this, and then now you will remember the first time when you are going to hold it in right hand, and then someone will come to meet you, and then you'll say, "Oh, okay, yeah," and then you will continue to hold it in your left hand. So this is something that did happen to me a lot of times. Yeah, then I decided to learn more about business communication and start doing these trainings. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, this is actually a very good tip. She's already drinking in this hour. No, Mary, it's water. See, no ice, no lemon, nothing.
No, you said gin tonic.
Oh,
I'm not
uh,
arguing. Yeah,
this
but
is a gin
it's
tonic
really.
glass.
Oh, okay, okay. Just to be clear about that. And thank you. It's a great tip, actually. I never thought about it.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It must make. Basically, most or all of the etiquette rules, should we help say rules to them, do make sense when you think about it. And I think this is why I mostly, and when I'm in this social settings, I drink wine. So there is, you hold it by its legs, so there is no
This
wet
is also a
things.
good tip. Good tip, yeah. Mary, I want to refer to your
To
comment.
drink
She's
wine,
already
yeah, it's
drinking,
also always a good tip.
especially Croatian wine. We have a good one. No, but there is I cannot say that it's a rule, but we, the Croatian people, like till noon, it's like not that good to drink alcohol. But if it's noon and 1 minute, oh, let's go. It's noon. We can drink it now. Yeah. So this is also, I think, part of Croatian culture that it's okay to drink after afternoon. But if you drink it in the morning and no one sees you and you act normally, I think
And
it's
you
time.
say it's only water.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. See me? I'm red now after half a glass of water.
If people haven't realized yet, Croatian people love talking about food and drink. That's always a topic that you can't go wrong with. So, if you want to engage them, this is where you
Yeah,
start.
definitely. Yeah. Uh, okay.
All right,
Oh, this
we
one is
have
a
a
long one, so
question.
it's a data.
Sure, sure. The Pika is saying this conversation is so much fun. Thank you. I'm glad you're having as much fun as we are. Question: what is the etiquette for putting info on my business card? I've been tempted in the past to put like a little joke or something apart from my website or email. What
This
about
is
that?
a good one, very good one. I think that in this century we are all very, very creative, and I would even say, yeah, go for it, because you will make a difference. It will not be boring one, or yeah, boring one. It will be different, and people will remember, oh, that was the one that gave me this haha funny business card. When I was doing my business card, I designed it. I mean, it's not, I don't know what, but I designed it and I sent it to Copy Studio, and I was like, please print, blah blah. And they sent me like, okay, we did this for you. It was terrible. It looked like not old, but really, I don't know, like from 18th century. I was like, why did you do this? I sent you exactly what I want. And they were like, oh, you want this? I was like, do you think that this is wrong? I don't care. I want this. So I did it as I thought that is the best. No one says, oh, you have a terrible business card. So I think I did it good. But yes, if you can make a difference with your business card, and as etiquette say, this is the first thing about you, maybe not that much, because now we're mostly digital, so people first saw us somewhere digitally. But yes, I would definitely say go for it. Be careful not to, of course, be impolite or to offend some other nation or people from different cultures. But yeah, I think this is a good way to do it. Yeah.
All
Sometime
right.
I had like with us more visual one, like I'm a photographer. I had on the back part a portrait printed there. But now that you tell that some people do write things about it, so I probably shouldn't do it that way when I create
I
a new
do.
ones.
I see a lot of these business cards with photography. Um, I mean, if this is the way you want to present yourself, then yeah, go for it. I think that photos should be professional, not like this with all the other things behind you, or with really gin tonic. But yeah, I think that it's okay. I will do a little general conclusion. I think that I saw the most of these business cards from real estate agents with photos. So
With
maybe
photos.
just my, yeah, maybe just my impression, or yeah, my experience. But yeah, now when you were
Oh,
talking, real estate agents were the first one who came to my mind about this. Yeah.
interesting. Because I put it as I'm a
Of
photographer, I
course,
put
of
it
course, you
basically
should
just as
put
an
it.
example
Yeah.
of my work, and they
Yes, of
just put
course.
their face on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of it. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
look further.
It's normal for, I mean, normal. This is wrong word. It's okay. It's, you do it
Usual.
because, yeah, thank you. Not to offend anyone. Yeah, it's usual for you because it is, you are showing already who you are and what you do. But okay, if someone wants to put a photo, I don't think it's wrong.
Yeah,
Just
so
that
you
it's
remember their face, so yeah, it's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
good
And
way
then
to
you
do
don't
it.
have to write on a business card yellow trousers or whatever. So you have a face and you can connect it.
Unless the photo is from 20 years ago.
Yeah, of course. When you were slim and now you have like 100 kilos. Yeah.
We have quite a few comments here, people chatting to each other. We don't have time to
Oh,
cover
they don't
all of
need
them.
us.
They don't need us. They've been having fun. But there is
Yeah,
a direct question for you, Anna,
Mhm.
from Lucia Pavlina. What are the key differences between an online meeting and an in person meeting? What aspects should we focus on the most in each setting?
Um, okay, so what is the one thing that needs to be the same? It's to be punctual. So if you have an online meeting and if you have a meeting in person, definitely it's very polite and it's, I would even say, obligated to come on time. So if we agreed today to start at 8:30 to go live, but we agreed on to come earlier to check everything. So always check these technical things, because if something goes wrong, then entire event or meeting will be not good. So punctual, it's in the same. It's the same thing. Also, let's say like this: online meeting is different. So now you see only top part of us. You don't see what is down, how we are dressed, what we have, what we don't have, maybe. So here is definitely a different thing. What about saying hi? Do you know things like this? So when you have an online meeting, then it's good to set rules at the beginning. Hello, we will start now. If you have a question, please write it in chat. If you want to comment something, raise your hand. You will not set rules if you have a business meeting in person like this. Then you will be like, okay, we are now here, little chit chat at the beginning. Are all participants here? We will check things like this. And then, yeah, it will look different. Mobile. If you have a mobile phone with you when you're in person, you should keep it in your bag or in your pocket. And of course, it should be muted. When you have an online meeting, the same. I mean, you will not have your mobile here. You can have it next to you. And then, of course, also muted. So, yeah. If you are in person, then you should follow your guest who came to a meeting to the door, or even if it's a, I don't know, big building or something like this, to car. In online meeting, you don't need to do this because you just say hi, thank you for this, and see you next time. Definitely follow up for both meetings is, I would even say, required, especially if you want to make a good connection and do some business. What else? Yeah, the person who organized the meeting should also end it. So if you are in person, then you should say, okay, we did everything. Thank you for coming. And especially if it's more person, the person who organized it should first stand up, and in that way also show that, okay, now you can go. Yeah, of course I will not stand up now because I will not stand up here, or the person who organized the meeting, just to say, okay, we are done, thank you all for coming, blah blah, and now the meeting is done. And then in online, wait, not so sometimes the people just forgot to go out of the meeting, but wait until most people are out, so that you are the last one there, and to finish the meeting like in person you would close the door. I hope this answered my question, your question, my question.
Yeah, thank you for such a wonderful explanation.
Thank you, thank
So
you.
big one. And as you said, the person who organized the meeting should end it, and I think that you
Mhm.
gave us
It was a hint.
a hint. We should end now, but
Oh,
before you go,
really?
but before you go, where can people find you, and uh, what kind of a device can you give them when they seek some services from you? What kind of services can they get from you?
You can check my website,
So
epicadvice.hr.
they can get an epic advice.
They can get an epic advice from me, definitely. Definitely, they can check LinkedIn because this is my favorite and mostly used social media. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Yeah, LinkedIn and website. So yeah, you can check. There's everything, even my photo. Yeah. So yeah, we can connect also there.
Yes,
Yeah,
and if you
and
see Anna in person, she will hug you. Just believe.
Yeah. Sorry.
expect to be hugged.
Yeah, or at least touched.
Like this.
Like this. Poke. The old people know about poking on Facebook. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It was really a fun morning. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity, and I'm happy that people actually did want to hear more about business communication and emojis.
Yeah, people really do like this topic, and they have they seem to have more questions. But yeah, we are limited by our time, and thank you so much, Anna,
Okay,
that you
they can
being here.
contact me for all these questions that maybe we didn't answer. Just copy paste them to messages on LinkedIn, and I will answer them. If you are
Or
Croatian, we
write
can speak
something
in
incorrectly in
Croatian.
your post, and you will be in their private
You will be
messages as
informed.
well.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. You will be informed. Okay, I think that with this we can finish.
Thank you, Anna. It's been a pleasure. And thank you,
Thank you.
everyone, for chatting with us. And they're the funniest interviewers ever, Mary says. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
saw a
you.
comment on LinkedIn about our clothes. We are wearing clothes, maybe pajamas, maybe
Yes,
something more
yes.
formal. It doesn't matter.
Yes. We do wear clothes. Yeah, for sure.
Take care, everyone.
All right,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.